What's up, Applied English? Coming at you live from my favorite armchair in the house on this virtual day, Monday, December 5th. As per usual, just if you haven't said a prayer yet, now might be a good time to pause the video, say a quick prayer before you continue on. We're going to keep this one pretty short today. All right, and I hope you had a moment to just say a quick prayer for your learning today if you haven't already. Right now, you're watching our December 5th directions video. I just want to give some helpful pointers on your Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, chapters 12 through 14 quiz. As a reminder, this quiz pulls from your vocabulary for chapters 12 through 14, as well as from your study guide questions for those same chapters and nothing more. I will ask for you to try to complete your quiz inside of today's lesson folder by 4 o'clock. What that allows me to do is to spend some time this evening kind of calculating grades. Any class that scores above a C+ average on this quiz, I believe that's a 15 out of 20 or higher as a class, will earn watching the film this week instead of reading the last couple of chapters of the text. One thing I didn't get a chance to do on Friday was to collect chapters 12 through 14 study guides for everyone, so I'll just do that first thing in class tomorrow. Let's take a look at this quiz. So, December 5th directions video you're watching right now, I want to look at LWW chapters 12 through 14 quiz. And I'll hit preview. One thing you'll see under instructions here is that it does say that it has a 15-minute time limit. I wanted to make sure that's super clear before you take your quiz and then not notice that there's a timer, so be careful with that as you are taking your quiz. I do recommend studying a little bit beforehand. Again, you will not have enough time to look up everything as you are taking your quiz. The timer will run out on you if you leave it open too long. Let's take a look. There's that timer right there towards the bottom right-hand side. So as we've done in quizzes before, I split up vocabulary between two matching sections. Notice that there is a word bank for each of them as well. So while it is possible to click on the blank and then type in your answer, you can also click on the blank and then select whichever word you like from the word bank. Each word will only be used once. As a reminder, I highly recommend you use context clues, and I also recommend that you do the easiest ones for you first. So for instance, for me, when I ever see like a blank with an ED at the end of it, that's a guarantee that I'm dealing with a verb here. Cordell blanked about the size of his Pokemon card collection. If I know my verbs, my only two on this list are gloat or perish. I'll have to choose the better of the two there. And again, do the easy ones for you first. That allows you to eliminate them and come back for hard ones later. Same thing for question 2. Again, I just split the vocab words between two lists of 5 just to make it a little bit easier, a little bit more time efficient as you are working. Again, use your context clues. If I see an A right here, that probably tells me I'm dealing with a noun right here. A blank over the tiger's face. I have to choose the noun from the list that best fits that blank. Again, do easy ones first, save hard ones for last. It's a great strategy to do for matching questions. From there, questions 3 through 10 are all multiple choice true-false questions. I pulled these from your chapters 12 through 14 study guide. As long as you've been studying, you should be able to answer these quite well. Once again, use your process of elimination. So for instance, in chapter 12, what did Aslan show Peter off in the distance? What I would do is rule out the ones that I know are wrong first, save the ones that I think could be right, and then even if I had to guess on these ones, I can at least have a 50-50 shot on what's correct there. Read each question carefully and take your time. Again, you have a 15-minute timer, so you do have a little bit of time to save hard questions and come back to them later. You just don't have time to look up every single answer in your book or in a dictionary. So just keep that in mind as you are quizzing. Once again, I hope your classes do well so we can watch this film over the course of the week. One thing I'm determining today is how much of the film we can watch. If we have to skip anything, we'll skip maybe the first 20 or 30 minutes where things are a little bit slower towards the beginning of the story. Just so you know, I will be available this afternoon in Microsoft Teams, so if you have any questions for me, send me a message through Schoology or Teams. I'll do my best to respond to those as I'm catching up on grading. Later.